Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
And welcome back to Fallout 4 G9-13 playthrough.
Yes. And in the last episode, we were hunting down the heretic. And so we actually found the heretic and convinced her to leave the island. So next we had
you created
to go.
a new religion.
Yes, we accidentally, maybe inadvertently, created a new religion, and now G9-13 is the patron saint of nothing.
God.
Because apparently this heretic's take on the religion of Adam was that it's actually, what is it? Did she say?
Nothing, empty.
A tiny particle surrounded by nothingness?
Yep.
So she kind of got the whole concept of half right, at least. But anyway, off camera after that episode, I went back to the Commonwealth to take care of my settlements, as I do sometimes. And, collected a whole bunch of caps again, because so now I've got I'm closing in on 130,000 caps. So I'm pretty sure now that once you get a number of settlements established with shops and that kind of thing, eventually those things will generate more income than you can possibly spend, right? Just by doing that. I don't even really sell loot very much anymore. I just go around and collect the caps that accumulate at all the settlements, right?
Yep.
But anyway, here's a new guy.
Anything I can do to help out?
I just need to trade gear with you.
Of course.
Let's see if I have anything I can give you. Not really. Okay. Well, that's fine. I guess we'll check the computer and see about giving you a job. But anyway, when I was in the Commonwealth, after blowing myself up with the punt gun, I decided to exchange the punt gun for the CP-37 rifle again. Which I was using a while ago, and it had a nice target locking system, kind of like the targeting computer you can put on a missile launcher.
Yep.
But what I did, I discovered that you can turn it into a like a flamethrower-like weapon, kind of similar to the plasma thrower.
Nice.
And it does damage very similar to the plasma thrower. Actually, if I had a plasma thrower here handy, I checked, and the plasma thrower does about 5 points more damage, both projectile and energy.
Yep.
However, this weapon, instead of energy, does actual cold damage, which makes it extremely potent because very few, if any, enemies in Fallout 4
resist it,
have actual cold resistance, because for some reason when they implemented the game, they put fire and cold damage into the game, but they did not actually use them. But if you know your way around the creation kit a little bit, you can actually create custom weapons, as Neher did in this particular case, that use cold damage, or like when we did our flamethrower upgrade, well, we added fire damage to the flamer.
Yep.
Which makes the flamer a much more effective weapon. But anyway, we were checking the computer to see if we have a job for this new settler. So, we have no jobs available. Now, what do we have for... Okay, we got 4 farmers, 4 guards. You know what? Let's get a shop built here. Because if we do that, well, then this place will start generating income for us as well. And we will become the richest person in the world.
I think you already are.
Yeah, that's a reference, by the way, to an old movie by Cheech and Chong called Yellowbeard. And Chong is sitting in this ship, but it's like their take on pirate movies, I guess. And this guy is sitting there in the middle of this big pile of treasure. He's like a Spanish conquistador or something.
Yep.
And of course he's like a real, caricature. He speaks with a really thick lisp and everything else. And he goes, "I am the richest person in the world." And he keeps saying that over and over and over again while he's, like scooping his hands through all of these gold and jewels and stuff, right?
Yep.
Okay, I have to decide what I'm going to do with my various amounts of space, because I have a lot of space in this place that hasn't been used for anything yet. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll replace this counter, and we'll put in
A shop in this place.
trader. Yeah, we'll just stick a general trader booth in right there. So it all looks nice and official and shop-like, right? I thought I saw that guy's just standing here doing nothing. There he is. That's handy too. There. So now, Echo Lake Lumber will start to become a profitable enterprise. Oh, look, there's Trash Can Carla. See, when you...
They actually do come here.
Yeah, they actually do come to... When you build these trade caravan posts, I actually saw a cricket at one of the other Far Harbor settlements, too.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, well, as I was saying, I kind of lost track of what I was saying. But when I was touring my Far Harbor settlements, of course, to collect caps and assign people jobs and all that kind of stuff, well, when I went to Longfellow's cabin, I was there just in time to repel a trapper attack. And then one of the settlers gave me a job, so now I have to go to Southwest Harbor to kill off the trappers, because apparently they came all the way from Southwest Harbor to all the way up to Longfellow's cabin to attack them. And since this is a somewhat time-sensitive job, I figured I would do this before I continue with the other quest line, right?
Yep.
And so we will be on our way back south of the island again. Uh-oh. Okay, well, let's try this out now. Okay, here we go. Okay, seems like it melts super mutants pretty quickly.
Yeah, he dropped right quick.
Yep.
There was a Nightkin that was pissed off at you.
Oh, where is he? There he is. Yeah. Okay. So, as you can see as well, this weapon is very much like the Cryolator,
Yeah.
but it is a much more advanced weapon than the Cryolator is. It does a lot more damage. It has about the same range as our version of the Cryolator does. But it also has the advantage of having a huge ammunition capacity, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, it's just like the plasma thrower, right? Like, if you rig up a plasma gun to be a flamethrower-like weapon, then your ammunition capacity is like this too, right?
Yep.
But that being said, the plasma thrower does energy damage, not cold, right? And I actually haven't found a legendary plasma gun yet in this playthrough, oddly enough. Or I may have, but it might have been like one of those dumb ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Defiant or something. So you have a gun that holds 305 rounds of ammunition, and you get double damage on the last one in the magazine, right?
Well, still more useful than a Ghoul Slayer's Gamma Gun.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, this gun is extremely powerful. I would say that it doesn't have the extended range that something like the punt gun has. But I would say at close range it is every bit as powerful as the punt gun, and it's a whole lot less dangerous to the user. Am I still on the road? Yeah. So, I've put aside the punt gun for a little while. Is that a Deathclaw nest in the middle of the road? No. Pile of junk.
Oh, there you go. Defiant Punt Gun.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty good because it is a single shot weapon, right?
Yep.
Actually, you know what? That Defiant legendary, I don't know why, but it seems like whenever I find a weapon that has that, it's a weapon that holds like 24 rounds or more of ammunition, right? Like, why can't you ever find a double-barreled shotgun that has that legendary on it or something like that? Then it would be worthwhile, right?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe people should comment down below what kind of useful Defiant weapons they found.
Yeah. Well, the way I see it is that Defiant doesn't really do much for you unless you have a weapon that doesn't hold very much ammunition to begin with, right?
Yeah.
It would have to be like a single shot or a, at the most, like, say, a double-barreled shotgun or something like that, right? Actually, if, like, because our bolt-action shotgun that we made does show up in the leveled list with legendary effects on them once in a while.
Yep.
And a Defiant bolt-action shotgun might be useful too, because that thing only holds, like, the bolt-action shotgun only holds three rounds of ammunition, right?
Yep.
So every third shot you'd get double damage. Which is something that I could see as being useful, but anything much more than that, I'm going the wrong way here. Okay, let's just go. We'll just go straight toward the thing here. I'm getting.
Now that's what you get for following the road.
I'm getting completely disoriented here trying to follow the damn road. Oh, and look at that. There's the Vim factory in the middle of the way. We'll have to go and swim around it.
All the shit in the middle of the way all the time.
Yeah. Hey, look, there's some kind of docks or cabin or something down here. It's not a marked location, though, by the looks of it.
Well, you could always give it a check.
Yeah, we'll have a quick look in here just to see if there's anything worth picking up.
Nope, it's just a environmental place by the looks of it.
Yep, it's just a, well, there's a bit more stuff over here. Well, I guess I could grab that fusion core.
Free fusion core.
Yeah, if I was a power armor wearer or a person that used a Gatling laser or something like that, I guess that would be handy. Wow, look at that. There's a safe. There's a little bit of stuff in here.
Nice.
Okay. I guess that's probably just about it. Looks like there's not a whole lot in here. So anyway, we'll just jump back in the water and swim for it here. And that gets us there much more quickly. I wonder where there's a good place to come up to shore.
What about right here?
I guess right here we'll have to do. Oh wow, look at that. There's a guy up there.
It's a guy you're supposed to kill, apparently.
Apparently, yeah. Oh, he's shooting at me too. There's somebody shooting at me.
Alas, wood planks are like the ultimate cover.
Yeah.
You might just be better off getting yourself up there. That could backfire. Or not.
Well, okay. Job done.
Yeah, you cleared them all out with one nuka grenade. Oh, wow.
Okay, so if I could somehow get onto this wharf system here, I can actually get up there and see if they had anything worth looting, eh? Oh, I guess there's more of them. I guess I must have killed the leader first, right?
Yep. Yeah, take a cut left here. You might be able to get up now.
You know what? I hoard and I have all those grenades and stuff like that all the time. And I end up dropping off excess ones in workbenches and that sort of thing. And I never use them, so I figured, you know what? I'm going to use a grenade.
Well, it worked out for you, didn't it?
Yeah. That was way over there. I had to go a long ways in order to get back up onto the bank here.
Yo, it looks like this area is kind of like a complex or something.
Yeah, and all the wrecked buildings and stuff are all put together in such a way that it's like a maze, right? Huh? Where? There you are. He's got a harpoon gun.
Not anymore.
Yep. Freeze you to death. Well, he doesn't have much worthwhile. Considering that he was the boss. Oh, this guy. He had a harpoon gun. Guess now it's time to have a drink of water. So anyway, as you can see, this gun works pretty well. It's actually very effective.
Well, it looks like there's maybe, nothing really in there either, huh?
Nah.
You can't sneak down those stairs.
No,
in that direction.
I actually have to follow the stairs. I can't just shortcut off of them. Okay, well, we need to find our way back to to Longfellow's cabin now.
Did so much work for the Daltons, you just always want to go back there
Yeah, I
now.
always want to go back there now. I'm always thinking about the Daltons. Oh.
Oh, there's a machine gun turret.
There. I just killed that machine gun turret with a single shot from a .38 caliber revolver.
Nice.
Because that's one of the mods that you and I made too, where we basically borrowed the .44 revolver physical model, but we made, statistically, a couple of different caliber revolvers.
Yep.
To add into the game. And one of them shoots .38 caliber ammunition, and one shoots 10mm. And of course the 10mm revolver is the medium tier one, like it's not as powerful as the .44. And the .38 caliber actually is just slightly more powerful than, well, say the Ruger Mark V there. You know, like as you can see, I've got a .44 here, and the base damage is like 231. And, you know, it's quite a bit less for the .38.
Yep.
And the 10mm would be roughly halfway in between those two.
Yo, I think the .38 revolver is kind of like the best in its class of .38 weapons for raw damage.
Yeah. Because if you had no perks, because you got to remember I've got 5 ranks of gunslinger as well, right?
Yep.
as well as the max in gun nut, and these things are maxed up to the highest level receivers available too. But if you have just a base 38 revolver with no perks, right, then I think the damage is similar to what a bolt action pipe gun that shoots 308s will do.
Yep.
Right. That being said, though, the recoil on this gun is considerable as well. Now I gotta eat something. Let's have some poached angler. There. So even though we made these guns so that they fire as if they were double action revolvers, so they basically will fire as fast as you pull the trigger, the recoil on them is strong enough that if you try to shoot too fast, like say here, well, you're going to have a hard time controlling the gun in order to be able to actually hit what you're shooting at, even at fairly short range, right?
Yep.
So you basically can't really shoot much faster than you would be able to if it was, like a single action revolver, right?
Yeah, maybe just slightly faster, but
maybe,
not too much.
Maybe slightly faster, but not a lot.
Well, and that's because that revolver model is a double action revolver.
Yeah.
So why shouldn't it fire like a double action?
Oh, this is some kind of a location here. Okay. Don't want to do that in case we get sent here for some kind of quest or something later. Because you can mess things up when you do that too. Although these games are better than Old Rim was for that kind of thing.
Yeah, man. Oh, man, I broke my...
Or Oblivion, you could actually break some of your quest lines in the game just by going to locations before you were actually sent there.
Well, I think Skyrim was probably the worst for it. Like, Old Rim was probably the worst for it, because you could actually break, like, the Thieves Guild quest line, for example.
Yeah.
By going to places before you were supposed to.
Somebody's shooting at me.
Yeah, one of those guys might be following you.
So as you can see, it's an okay weapon, right? Like it took me three shots to take that guy down, right?
If he walks up to you with his, I don't even know what he has there, a switchblade or maybe something else, who knows?
Ooh, he just did a dirty shot to me, eh? And then he bled to death because this, okay. That actually would be pretty good if I didn't already have a whole collection of pretty good armor. Let's see, reduces damage from humans by 15%. And, but I've already got,
all your super mutant gear,
yeah,
right?
I've got all my super mutant damage reducing gear, and I think I'm going to stick with that.
Especially with how dangerous super mutants are.
Oh yeah, super mutants are far more dangerous than most other enemies out there, so...
Well, and you did take a shot from a Nightkin from behind this episode and survived that, so...
Yeah. I'm foggy and I can't see them.
But I could see you just fine.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't have to see them that well with this weapon. I can't even see that guy, but I still killed him. Okay, jerks. Got what you deserved. Old Pond House. Okay, well, it looks like I came here anyway. Probably okay.
Yeah, all that work to avoid the location, you went right to it.
Yeah, well, they were shooting at me, so... So anyway, this 38 revolver might be a little bit underpowered for this level of play. But, you know, I figured I would just try it out just for fun anyway.
Well, it's also a way to save some of your other ammo too, right? Because you probably have like a boatload of 38 ammunition by now.
Yeah, well, I've been putting it away in workbenches and that kind of thing too. Because I also picked up the good old Tantrum pipe submachine gun again too.
But not the silent Tantrum, just the regular Tantrum.
No, we're not going to silence Tantrum here. Yeah. Besides, I've got that Ruger pistol with the suppressor on it. So
okay.
if I want to be sneaky, then I'll just use this thing here instead, right? My Christmas-themed Ruger Mark V.
Yeah, with the 16-round mag, too.
Yeah, I put the extended magazine in it, because 8 rounds just isn't enough with a little plinker like this, right? You know, you need to shoot things a lot in order to kill them with this gun. So it helps to have lots of ammunition available for it. However, this is the kneecapper legendary one. In fact, this is the second kneecapper legendary Ruger that I've found in this playthrough.
Oh, really?
Yes, the other one, actually, I put it up on a display plaque, or display rack, on the wall here at Red Rock at Far Harbor. But it has the science thing on it. This one here has the advanced ballistic receiver. The other one has the meticulously tuned receiver that allows you to put like cryo or fire or plasma effects on it.
Yep.
Yeah. I have no idea where I am on the island here. I'm just trying to go toward the quest marker.
Yeah, you'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Couple of greenhouses and a house. Looks like it's not a major marked location either, though. Oh, here's a road. So anyway, I figured I'd try the revolvers out just because I also was looking for the best 44 revolver that I had. And I haven't really found any that have particularly good legendaries. I mean, unless you're a VATS user, Kellogg's pistol is really not really that great a weapon.
Yep.
You know, it reduces the cost in VATS a great deal so that you can fire extra shots and that kind of thing. But I don't use VATS very much. And so I went with Eddie's piece, which does the extra limb damage thing.
Well, that's probably a lot better anyways, because you could shoot opponents in the legs and then they couldn't get away from you, right?
Yeah. Well, again, though, if I used VATS, I guess that they would probably work better for me.
Yeah, I guess currently you probably just aim center mass and pull the trigger, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Or I try for headshots. Like if I do some kind of a jet-based drug that slows time and allows me a little more time to aim and that kind of thing, then I try for manual aimed headshots quite a bit.
See, you just have to remember, though, when you're using Eddie's piece there, you just gotta go and take all your jet and take all your drugs and then aim at the opponent's leg.
Yeah.
I never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
I took care of those trappers for you.
Good. Nothing else to do with scum like that.
Okay. Alright, that
Thought I
takes
should
care of that.
introduce myself.
Oh, and
Need
now
me to
we
get
got
to
a
work
new
on anything
settler.
Specific?
Well,
Let's trade
see.
some things.
Sure
Let's
thing.
see if I've got anything to give you. I can give you this combat shotgun. Yeah.
Do you have any shotgun shells?
Yeah, I got some shotgun shells. Give her the shotgun shells too. There. Then we'll go and find out what we
Is that
need.
a Pip-Boy? Heard about those.
Find out what we need. Well, we got lots of farmers, so we got a bartender, a doctor, a junk dealer, an arms dealer, so we could probably use another guard. It looks like I've already got a guard post set up too. So we'll just assign our settler that we gave the shotgun to guarding.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Then we'll just lighten our load here a little bit. Oh, it looks like I need to do a bit of cooking now too.
Hey, look, actual normal food for once.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. We still have all that iguana on a stick in reserve, just in case.
God. Shit's gonna eat through the jars now, man.
Yeah.
First it turns to slime on the stick, so you gotta put the stick in the jar. And then eventually it rots so bad, it's just like eating through the jar.
Well, let's see if there's anything else that we can get rid of here.
See, that's something they should have put in the game. They should have been able to make, like, iguana pemmican or something.
I am. It's just making in my pocket.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, probably not. Anyway, now I guess we can get back to business here. Because I figured we better take care of that, because that was probably a time-sensitive thing, whereas this is not, right? See, I didn't collect the caps that time, but it seems like now with these settlements that have, you know, all 2 or 3 shops in them, every time I go back now, they've got a couple hundred caps in the workbench, eh?
Nice.
And if I don't go back for a while, like when I went back to the Commonwealth and toured all of them, well, they all had like anywhere between 600 and 900 caps, right?
Yep.
So I ended up coming back with an extra, you know, 15,000 caps that I didn't have before, even though I was still spending some money too, right?
Which you'll never spend anyways.
Oh no, now my settlements are generating more money than I'll ever be able to spend.
There you go. The Commonwealth is finally a settled place. With an economy and everything.
Funny thing is that I still haven't even established half of the possible settlements that are there, right? There are still a lot of empty spaces on the map.
See, you just need to use all those caps to build the Commonwealth highway system.
Yeah. See, they still have fish in the lakes and stuff around here, too. Can I climb
there you
over
go.
Yeah, there I can climb over this rock.
Yeah, that's what I find when you're running into an object. If you just like change your angle and move side to side, eventually you'll find a spot normally where it lets you jump.
Oh, I can't get between those trees, and this wolf wants to eat me. Okay.
Bang.
Yeah. I will shoot him with my .44 Magnum revolver.
And then promptly go back between those trees.
Yeah.
See, if only you had a vertebrate or something.
Yeah. Actually, if you follow through at least one of the quest lines that I know of, or two of them anyway, you can actually get access to sort of an immersive fast travel thing where you use a vertibird. If you shoot flares into the air, a pilot will fly a vertibird over and pick you up and then take you to wherever you want to go on the map, so long as it's a marked location.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the Brotherhood of Steel, you have that ability, and also for one of the other two factions, like either the Minutemen or the Railroad. But I don't remember which one now. Most of the time I don't play the full quest line through anymore, because I'm too busy screwing around following all these other various side quests and mod added quest lines and that kind of thing.
Yep.
Let his light guide you.
Yeah. Okay.
Back to business.
Back to business. Okay. After a slight delay. And a little bit of a load time.
Oh,
I guess I have to go up there.
oh, please. Oh, keep the faith. Must continue.
Oop.
Gotta go up this way some more.
I guess he's... Oh, it's
Adam's
this guy.
justice will be done.
Sister Gwyneth won't be troubling you any longer.
She brought it on herself. Won't ask you for the details. Doesn't really matter to me. You've done well. Proved your devotion, and more important, your loyalty. Adam smiles on you today, sister.
Will I get
so,
paid?
was this a paying job?
Do not fear. I'm recognized for your dedication. Here, take this. It's not just a weapon, it's one of our sacred artifacts. Go forth and show no mercy to the enemies of Adam.
Oh, okay. I remember reading about this thing before. Pretty powerful melee weapon.
Yep.
If I were the sweater vest gamer right now, I would be, like, drooling. Because he likes stuff like this. Although he's more of a punching kind of guy, right? But if he had that, what is that called? Adam's Judgment?
Yeah, it's Adam's Judgment.
Yeah, if he had that thing, then he might change his mind. Okay, well, we've assisted the zealot guy. Okay. Well, let's see here. Best left forgotten. All right. Let's go to work on that. Because I'm not sure how many of these radiant quests we can do for the children of Adam before we get totally roped into drinking the Kool-Aid, and I don't really want to go there, right? I want to probably finish this off a little bit differently than that. Where am I? Oh, okay, I have to go up there. All right.
Yeah, I think last time you just jumped off this ledge here in order to find...
Did I just jump off that ledge there?
Yeah, you just jumped off that ledge here.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that again. There. Now I just have to find a set of stairs to go up to wherever that is.
Other side. Oh, no, there's one right there.
I think they go from both sides by the looks of it here.
Wait, you're the one they're saying saw the mother. Good omen.
Oh, look, it's a merchant.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's see what you've got.
Best arms in the bay.
All right. Well, kiloton. Ooh. Well, look at that. Basically it's a radium rifle with the explosive thing on it. I already have a lot of weapons that have that legendary on it, though. And you know what? That legendary on the surface looks pretty good, but it really is. Whoops! I was going to see what else he had. It really is dangerous to the user as well.
Let's see what you have.
It's though that type of legendary weapon, I think, is next to useless against really aggressive melee enemies.
Yeah, because they just get all up in your face and you can't get away from them in order to shoot them safely.
Yeah, that's right. So I figured that, well, you can buy harpoons from this guy too, as well as gamma round.
Well,
Okay.
if you ever wanted to use a harpoon gun for whatever reason.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, a slow reloading single shot weapon. I mean, you know, granted the harpoon gun does a huge amount of damage per shot.
Caution, sister. Last child who tried to claim the secrets within roused the guardians of the base. So unless you've been tasked by the High Confessor, I'd steer clear of the command center.
Okay.
Secrets? What secrets?
We do not know. The High Confessor believes the key to eliminating Far Harbor is locked away in there. So you can understand why the children would be eager to claim it. But one of the recent aspirants appears to have tripped the old security system. Now, only the brave, blessed, or mad enter.
It's all right. The High Confessor sent me.
Ah, you're the brave soul. They said you'd be coming. Take care within. Adam can only protect against so much.
That's okay. I'm well armed and tough. Shall we go in?
Sure.
What are we looking at for time anyway?
Oh, we're still got about 17 minutes.
Oh, before an hour?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we can at least get started on this anyway. I have a feeling this is going to be a lengthy thing anyhow. Like, I'll bet you even right from entering the door here, we probably couldn't do this whole thing in a single episode anyway. Okay, well... And of course, I like to use recon scopes because against, you know, enemies that like to be invisible, like those super mutant nightkin and that kind of thing, you can still spot them with a recon scope, right?
Yep.
A door. A door leading down a long hallway. Okay, that looks pretty bad.
Yeah, it looks like this hallway is just loaded with MG turrets.
Yeah. Maybe we'll go the other way, just to start with. Maybe I'll find a terminal somewhere where I can just shut those off. Okay, well...
Oh, look, more gumdrops.
Yeah, found some more gumdrops, but we can have poached angler again here. Yeah, I think we'll just head down this nice quiet hallway that doesn't have any machine gun turrets. Okay.
Playing it like it's a Skyrim vampire lair.
Well, I don't know. Like, it's been, like I said, it's been many years since I played Far Harbor. So it has been a very long time since the last time I've been in here, and I really don't remember where anything is anymore. Although, by the looks of it, there's a weapon workbench there I could use if I wanted to. It looks like maybe this is turning out to be a detour around the machine gun turret hallway. Or maybe not. I just ran into the end of the road here, where there was a whole bunch of nothing.
Well, there was a bag of cement back there.
Yeah, I know. Cement's really heavy, though. You don't want to pick that stuff up unless you have to. In fact, a bag of cement, according to this, I just took that one. Let's see here. A bag of cement, according to this, weighs 8.
8 pounds.
Yeah. You know how big a bag of cement weighing 8 pounds would actually be? It would be like the size of a small bag of flour. Cement comes in 50-pound bags, folks. Okay? At a minimum.
God.
Or up here in the Great White North, 40 kg bags.
Is that 40? I thought it would be 50 pounds divided by 2.2.
Actually, you can get it. You can get either in 25 kg or 40 kg up here.
Oh, okay.
Right. So 40 kg is actually pretty close to 100 pounds bag.
I'm sure glad that most of the stuff that we have is dual labeled in pounds and kilograms.
Yeah.
I can never tell with the kilograms.
I really wish that somebody had, back in the good old 1970s, convinced Pierre what a bad idea it was to change to the metric system to begin with.
Well, especially given who our neighbor is.
Yeah. Okay.
Imagine how much more fun that was when I was going through university and my science textbooks were American published.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? I went through a bit of the post-secondary education system, and I had to learn, like engineering and that kind of thing in both metric and US units as well, right?
Yep.
And not only that, but like US and imperial units, while many of them are the same, some of them are not as well, even though they have the same names, right? Can I disarm this thing?
Yep.
It looks like I can.
You're just gonna have to mash as it goes by. Oh, there's another one on the other side. So it's double tripwires.
Yeah. I think all things considered, it was probably easier just to shoot the turrets. But that's okay. I'll disarm the things anyway, just because...
Experience.
Yeah. Because XP, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still remember talking to people from, like, other parts of the world, and they'll, like, give you, like, their height and weight in, like, centimeters and kilograms, and I'm just like, I don't know what that means, okay? Can you put that in freedom units for me? Even when I went to get my license for the first time, I remember giving the lady there at the desk, I told her how tall I was in, like, feet and inches, and I told her how heavy I was in pounds. And you know what? She had no trouble understanding that either. It was perfectly natural for her as it was natural for me. But if you asked me how much I weigh in kilograms or how tall I am in centimeters, I don't have a goddamn clue.
Yeah. Well, the only reason that I know really is because when you tell them, because I do the same thing, right? I tell them how many feet and inches tall I am and how many pounds I weigh, and then they convert it for the like for your description part on the driver's license. Ooh. Well, that's not enough firepower.
But that is.
Yeah.
Alarm. Standing down.
So my 38 caliber revolver didn't have enough punch to knock down that Mr. Gutsy robot at close range.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder too, you know, if it seems such a typical thing that people just kind of understand it, how many people are out there still using the Imperial system?
Everybody.
Yeah. Well, so why did we ever switch?
Because Pierre thought it was a good idea. And like many things that he thought were good ideas, it actually turned out to be a terrible idea.
Clear.
Just many years down the road.
Well, no, it was actually a terrible idea almost immediately. Because just imagine being in the middle of your, junior high school part of your education, and you've been using Imperial units all your life, and then suddenly you have to try and understand this entirely new measurement system, right? And yeah, it's base 10, and it's easy to, do some of the mathing and that kind of thing with it. But also a lot of the things that they use for measuring are extremely awkward as well, right?
Yeah.
If you want to know how well your car does for fuel efficiency, well, you know that 40 miles per gallon is really, really good, right?
Yep.
But how many liters per 100 kilometers is that?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Ask someone else.
Because that's how the metric system measures fuel consumption, right? And I can remember I'd take my truck in for a service at the dealership, and I'd be wandering around in the new vehicle section just because that's something that you do, right?
Yep.
And I'd see the posters that they have, like the stickers that they have on the windows and stuff that tell you different things about the vehicle, right? And the fuel efficiency is posted in liters per 100 kilometers, and it's like, well, what does that mean exactly?
Do not attempt to apprehend.
But I guess, say 16 or 18 liters per 100 kilometers is, fairly gas-guzzling vehicle, like a full-sized pickup truck with a V8 in it or something like that, right?
Yep.
Attention.
And around 10 or 12 is what you'd get with like a little Hyundai or Toyota or something, right?
Just weird. Backwards measurement.
Yeah, well, like I said, it just feels awkward trying to understand that method or way of thinking, I guess.
Yeah.
And
well, it's not like it was any better when I was going through school, because I'm a little younger than you are, but we still ended up doing a mix of both things anyways. Because that's what our teachers knew, right?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Your teachers would have been of a generation that had grown up with mostly the imperial system.
That's right.
So they're still struggling to understand the new system while they're trying to teach it to you.
And all the textbooks are all older than shit anyways, right? So
yeah, that's true. Budget isn't such that you've got new textbooks, so they all are in, but yeah. And then, of course, like our biggest trading partner does not use the metric system.
That's right. And if you buy any textbooks from them, right? Like, so like, for example, again, when I went for my degree, a lot of my science textbooks, because America is the largest English-speaking nation in the world, if you buy an English-speaking textbook, it's very likely going to be in imperial units.
Well, actually in U.S. units, probably.
Yeah, in U.S. units.
Although, yeah, like feet and inches and miles are still the same, but it's actually liquid volume units that are different.
Yeah.
So, like an American gallon is not the same size as an imperial gallon is.
Yeah, that
right?
caused quite a bit of trouble in aviation, did it not?
Oh, I don't know. All I know is that when I was working in the mining industry and that kind of thing, and we were talking about like pump flow rates and that kind of stuff, most of the time we were measuring pump flow rates in US gallons per minute. And that's because most of the major pump manufacturers of the pumps that we were using for pumping slurry and that kind of thing were manufactured by American companies, right?
Yep.
So when you look in the manual and you see all the pump curves and stuff like that, well, everything is all in US units, right?
Yep.
But the way that you measure flow rates in metric is also really stupid, because instead of talking about US gallons per minute, you're actually talking in, oh, I'm going to switch weapons for this. You're talking in cubic meters per hour.
How about no?
which is really messy. And so, like a lot of times what I would end up doing just so that I could figure it out is I actually would spend the time to convert cubic meters per hour into liters per second, which I could then convert into US gallons per second so that I could understand what the hell it was that I was looking at, right?
Just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Approach and
So, yeah, I mean, I think that was just about the dumbest idea ever. Because, and I can remember the justification back then was, well, most of the rest of the world uses the metric system. It's like, yeah, but we trade, like, 90% of the trade that we do is with the United States.
That's right, yeah.
And they don't use it, so why do we care what the rest of the world uses?
Well, again, all I'm going to say is I'm glad that most things here are dual labeled, or else I wouldn't be able to figure out what anything is.
Oh my. Submarine containment leak detected. General evacuation protocol is in effect. All personnel report to designated evac zones. Attention a whole bunch of times. Security door. Let's open the door. Okay. Oh, jeez. Take cover.
That'd be right up top in the corner there.
Right up above me there. There.
Yeah, about as much of the metric system as I know is 200 something grams is about how much I should make a burger patty, I think. No, that's not correct. See, I can't even remember that much, okay? I can't even remember what it says on the package when I go and I buy a pound of burger, because it's even in my head. I go and I buy a pound of burger at the grocery store, and you know what it looks like because you've been buying a pound of burger your whole life. But I don't know what the hell that is in grams.
Yeah, even though the label, like the sticker, says how many grams.
I don't look at that. It's just it's a pound of burger.
Yeah,
it's
a visual thing.
It's the same size it's always been. Except now it's got some screwed up, totally non-rounded number on there.
The silly thing is, too, that the metric system actually, grams and kilograms are not actually weight. What they are is they are units of mass.
Yep.
Because weight is actually mass times the force of gravity exerted on that mass.
Yep.
And pounds are actually weight. Okay? Apparently, I don't know what the unit for mass is in Imperial, but apparently pounds are whatever the unit of mass for Imperial or US weight is, with the force of gravity calculation included, which is why pounds are actual units of weight, whereas kilograms are not actual units of weight. They are actually the unit that has to be multiplied by the acceleration of gravity in order to get the actual unit of weight. So if my driver's license says that I weigh 110 kilograms, well, that's actually not accurate, because you have to multiply that by 9.87 to find out how many newtons I actually weigh. Mm-hmm. Which is a ridiculous number, right?
That nobody would ever use.
That nobody would ever use, which is why they cheated and calibrated all the scales and stuff like that in grams and kilograms instead. So
or,
basically,
you could just use pounds.
Yeah, so basically we're not using the true metric scale for weight anyway. We're using an invented standard because the actual standard was too confusing for most people to understand. Anyway, boy, we're getting down that rabbit hole a long ways here.
Yeah, well,
Okay, let's unlock this terminal. Oh, okay. I can't unlock that terminal. I apparently have to do something else. Auxiliary power off.
So I guess you need to turn the power on.
I guess we have to turn the power on. Okay, we can't go in this door.
Yeah, there you go. We Canadians say screw the metric system.
Yeah, really. Because, you know what? It's stupid. Let's go back to the Imperial system. Anyway, looks like this is one door that I could go through. And I probably have to go through here maybe and do something before that terminal over there will work.
Possibly.
Anyway, what are we looking at for time now?
We are just over an hour.
Okay, well, maybe what we'll do then is we'll call this an episode here, because I have a feeling that what comes next is probably going to take quite a long time.
All right.
So I guess we'll leave this for now, and until next time, I am the slightly disgruntled Sandman 99.
And I'm Rec V5.
All right.
Have a good one.